Local government needs to help communities, no matter whether they're the, like in us, we're a rural-based community, and that was one of our major contributors with tourism. But there's also associated businesses that reside in our town. So I think the important thing is to look after the rural-based people, see how you can strengthen them to be able to maintain a consistent support to those town-based businesses. That town-based businesses, they rely on a strong economy, and some of those businesses are linked to rural trading, and some of them are based to tourism. So probably if it wasn't for the strong tourism sector, some of those businesses wouldn't exist today. In respect to, if you think of their mental health, their health and well-being, should I say, and what I believe out here is that the members of the community are probably the strongest support to those people that are most vulnerable. And if we can be trained to a point where we can be able to be mental health first aid responders, and then those people that are looking for support can make sure they approach these people and with trust. And then if they need further support, they can be directed in any way. But sometimes it might only be just a conversation. And that's what a lot of it is too. They just want to talk to someone. And sometimes they're very, very proud, these people in our community. Rotary, together with other key groups in the town, like the Combined Churches of Longridge, formed the Western Queensland Drought Appeal, and we attracted various funding, or not funding, but donations, whether it be government and from private sector. And probably over the last 2.5 years, we've distributed vouchers to over $2 million. Well, I think the information coming back is about 80% have been utilised and spent in local communities, where 20% could have been spent elsewhere. But still, that's a damn good result, and it's just supporting our local businesses. Instead of, Australians are very kind people. They want to help and they want to donate, and sometimes donating food or goods or services, goods in particular, do more harm than just some cash. So therefore, we say cash is king to us out here. It's pretty important. Oh, look, it's probably the same thing as we need financial resources to maintain what we do now, particularly Longridge Regional Council. We look after our waterways and our stock routes and the best we can, but we do lack financial resources, and we'd really like to get on top of the pest weeds and also, I suppose, the pest animals. But we're making inroads into the pest animals with exclusion fencing and cluster fencing and that sort of thing, and it's been a huge success. But looking at the big picture, getting on top of pest weeds is very important to try and make sure that our riverways are as pristine as possible, because the inland draining lake air system is pretty special to us in Australia and to the world, really. It's one of the oldest inland draining systems that man knows.